right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start laying on our backs in a corrective resting posture, or otherwise known as broken bridge. So rolling down onto your mat, your feet are wide and your knees are together. Resting your arms by your sides. Begin to soften your knees in towards each other. Feel the weight supported. Relax your shoulders, your elbows, wrists, and fingertips. Good morning, Kingston. Closing your eyes, allow yourself to drop into your mat. Letting go of the morning so far. Stepping away from the mind, to-do lists, tasks, any stories or narratives that are running through the mind at the moment. Become aware of your feet, or to bring the awareness down into the lower body. Feeling your lower back and your hips settle. Start to bring the awareness into the navel center, into your belly. Allow your inhales to expand on every breath in. And allow your belly button to draw back towards the spine, up into the floating ribs as you exhale, releasing any stagnant, stale, stuck energy. Beginning to build our platform, our foundation for our practice. Using our breath as a means to keep us present. Here in body. Really feel the sensations as they rise and fall. Notice where you're gripping, tightening, or tensing. Where you might let go of a little bit more resistance, softening into this shape. Bring the awareness up the spine to the shoulders. Soften your elbows, wrists, and fingertips. And keep breathing those nice, full, deep belly breaths in. And long, steady, easy breaths out. Beginning to stoke the inner fire by constricting the back of your throat. Breathing your Ujjayi pranayama. Letting the breath wash up and down the throat. So it sounds like the waves of the ocean, the wind in the trees, or like you're fogging up a mirror with closed lips. And as you drop into your body, bringing your awareness to the sensations, breathing into the space we're creating. Once again, focus on your inhales and exhales, stepping away from the thoughts, not forcing or resisting or pushing the thoughts out. Instead, let your point of concentration, your focus, be on your breath. That anchor to keep you here in presence, in body. Soften your throat, your jaw, the cheeks, the space in between the eyebrows. And let's take a nice full deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more time, nice full deep breath in. Big belly breath, expand the ribs, the chest, the throat. Zip in just a little bit more and hold at the top. Exhale, release and let it go. Slowly begin to reach your arms up and overhead. Maintaining that Ujjayi pranayama. Heel toe your feet, hip distance apart, knees come apart. Reach long through the fingertips, maybe even lift your back ribs off of the mat. Feel your sacrum, your shoulders press in. And then as you exhale, draw your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. Take small circles with the lower back. Reversing the rotation, take the circles the other way. And then making our way back to set up for Setu Bandhasana bridge pose. Feet down to the ground, heels as close to the sit bones as possible. Arms by the sides, palms flat. Press into your arms, lift your hips by pressing into your feet, engaging your thighs. Inhale as you reach your arms up and overhead. And then exhale, lower everything down together. Arms, upper, mid to lower back. And gently press the lower back into the mat. Imprint. Inhale as you press into the feet, reach the arms up. Exhale as you slowly lower down. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale as you lift up a little higher, engage your thighs, soften your glutes, reach long through the fingertips. Exhale as you slowly lower down. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you slowly lower down. Take your time. We'll do this one more time. Inhale. And then keep your hips high. Slowly bring your arms by your sides. Press to the inner arches of your feet. Squeeze your knees in towards each other. Lift your hip points up and towards the belly button, engaging a light core here. You may interlace the hands underneath you and start to walk your shoulders as your shoulder blades kiss. Take a deep breath in here and an easy exhale. One more inhale, lift a little higher, engage the thighs. Try to reach your knees forward, hip pulls back. So you're lengthening the top of your legs. Imagine that your quadriceps are growing longer. Your side body is lengthening, a slight tilt of your chin away from your chest. Lift your chest to your chin. Take one more deep breath in. And then we'll slowly exhale, roll it all the way down, upper, mid, lower back. Draw your knees into your chest. Then bringing yourself into wind removing pose. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, left foot down, right ankle crosses over the left thigh, figure 4. Bring your left thigh in towards the body. Interlace the fingers back behind the left leg. Flex your right toes back towards your right knee and gently press the right inner thigh away with your elbow. Take a deep breath in here and an easy breath out. Maintaining that steady Ujjayi pranayama. Stoking that internal fire to clear, cleanse, and release any stuck, stagnant, stale energy. Breathe into the space where you feel it most. Take one more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, keep the shape, release the left foot down to the ground. Scoot the hips to the right. And then drop this whole entire shape to the left, figure 4 twist. Reach your right arm out to a T or reach it up towards the right corner of your upper part of your mat. And then you start to relax your right hip down to the ground. Feel your inner right thigh pushing away from the center of the body. Let's take 2 more cycles of breath here. Just welcoming the body, the breath and the mind to your practice, to the 1st of April. As you inhale, slowly bring your knees back to center. Release your right foot down to the ground. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Figure 4, bringing your hands back behind your right thigh. Flex your left toes back towards the left knee. Pull your right thigh in as you gently press your left thigh away with your elbow. And take a full breath in here. Start to feel into that left hip. We'll be doing a lot of work in the lower body today. A lot of squats, a lot of compression and lengthening in the hip flexors. So really establish that Ujjayi Pranayama. One more cycle of breath here. Pull in just a little bit closer. And then as you exhale, drop your right foot. Scoot your hips to the left. Take this entire shape, figure 4 twist. Left foot down to the ground. Outer right edge of your right hip to the earth. Extend your left arm long. Feel the weight of your left hip dropping down to the ground. And then you're gently pressing the inner left thigh away. You might even reach your left arm up to the top upper corner of your mat. And then look over your right shoulder. 2 more cycles of breath here. One more deep breath in. Settle in as you exhale. Slowly draw up as you inhale. Release the left foot down to the ground. Pull both knees into your chest, happy baby. Bring your arms to the insides of your legs. Grab the feet, ankles, or shins. And then if you'd like, stacking your ankles over your knees. Lengthen your tailbone. This is like squat, but on our backs. So feel the knees pulling in towards the body. Feel the length of your spine, a slight tuck of your chin to your chest. Keep your head on the ground. If it feels good, you can rock side to side, but I encourage you to find some stillness. We'll take 3 more cycles of breath. Each exhale is an opportunity to find more depth. Every inhale, breathe into the space you're cultivating and creating. Keep your Ujjayi Pranayama to stoke that ember, that gentle fire building in the belly. One more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release. Cross your ankles, bring your hands back behind your thighs. Rock and roll forward and back 3 times to massage the spine. And then don't let the feet touch. Coming to Navasana. Keep your hands to the back of your thighs. Just some gentle, light core work here. You can also bring your hands to your mat, fingertips pointing towards the hips. Reach the heels forward, flex the toes. On your inhale, lengthen your legs and reach down to Ardha Navasana. Exhale as you pull your knees into your chest. Lift your chest toward your knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knees to chest, sit up tall. One more time, inhale, lengthen, reach out through the heels. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, lengthen. Next time you bring your knees to chest, cross your ankles, Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, forward folds. Reach your fingertips forward. Fold out over your thighs. Press your tailbone and your sit bones down into the mat. Take a deep breath in here. And fold in a little bit deeper. If this is too much for your lower back and hips, a wide knee child's pose is a great option. A nice alternative pose to a seated cross-legged forward fold. Breathe into the back body, into the ribs, deep breath in. And easy, steady breath out. Inhale, lift halfway up, walk your hands back, switch the cross of your legs. Inhale as you reach up. This will be the funny side, so it might feel a little strange. You might not be able to go down as far. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe into your belly, into your chest. Feel the length of the spine. Feel the hips drop heavy. Let's take one more deep breath in. Easy exhale out. Inhale, lift halfway up. Walk your hands back. Bring your hands to heart center, cross. Switch the crossing of your legs again. And then bring your hands down to the mat. Roll out over the knees, uncross the ankles, tabletop. Making your way onto all fours. Spread your fingers nice and wide. We're going to reach our fingertips out and just stretch the wrists a little bit. You might turn the fingertips in towards the knees. And then take your cat-cows, lifting your chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. Maintaining that Ujjayi Pranayama. If your fingertips are reaching back towards the knees, slowly release. Bringing the fingertips facing forward to the front edge of your mat. Exhale as you round the spine, cat. Inhale, lift the chest, cow. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. In our first down dog, take your feet nice and wide. Bend the knees generously. Pull the chest back towards the thighs. Press into the hands. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let it go out the mouth. Feel the tailbone lengthening up to the sky. As you reach your tailbone up, feeling the length in the spine, bringing the weight back towards your heels even if they don't touch. You might walk out your dog, bending one knee, straighten the other. You can bend the knees deeply and draw your hips back towards your heels and then lift up and lengthen, drop your heels. Any movement that feels intuitive, natural, and organic to your body. You can twist knees to the side and over, dropping hips to one side, knees to the opposite. And then making our way back into our downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And feel yourself lengthen and drop into the pose as you exhale. Inhale, tippy toes. Bend the knees. Step or walk forward to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Getting a little deeper in the hips, we're going to reach up all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Take your feet out as wide as your mat, toes turn out. Exhale, Malasana squat, sit down. Lengthen out through the spine, crown reaching up, tailbone reaching down. Lift your chest to your thumbs, elbows to the inner fleshy parts of your knees. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your feet wide, turn your toes forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. Find your breath, pull your belly in and up. Exhale, forward fold. All the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Turn your toes out, reach up, look up. Exhale, squat. Coming down to Malasana, try to keep your hips underneath your shoulders, shoulders stacked over your hips. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, forward fold. We'll do that one more time, so keep your feet wide. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Star-like pose. You're turning your toes out, reaching your arms up. Maybe slight back bend. You can even bend the elbows, lift the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Malasana squat. Sit on down. Lift through the chest. Elbows push the inner thighs and knees away. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet back in. We'll make our way to chair pose. Utkatasana, bend the knees. Sweep the arms up, lift the chest. Now sitting here in chair, we'll really start to feel that embodiment of our lower body. Lengthening your tailbone down. Hip points pull in. Take your lower belly, lift it and corset it up. Everything is pulling to the center and lifting through the chest. You can bring your hands to heart center if this helps you to lift your chest towards your thumbs, or extend your arms, sit a little deeper in your seat. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Standing splits, right leg goes high. Forward fold into your left leg. Keep your right leg lengthened. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bend into the left knee. Step your right foot back. Drop your right knee. Sweep your arms up. Low lunge. Exhale, left arm comes down. Reach it to the ground. Reach your right arm up and over. Feel a nice side body stretch here. Take a deep breath in here. And fold over to the left side a little bit more. Maybe reach the fingertips down to the ground. Engage your belly to lift yourself up, low lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, Prana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Hands frame the left foot, pull the hips back, lengthen the left leg. Feel into the back of your leg. You might flex your left toes back toward your face. Take a deep breath in here, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend into your left knee. Pick your right knee up by tucking your right toes under. Walk your hands to the center of your feet. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. Toes turn in. Weight is in the toes rather than the heels. Fold in toward your thighs. Maybe a slight bend in the knees this early in the morning. Be kind to your hamstrings. Take a deep breath in here. And an easy breath out. Inhale, lift halfway up. And then walk your hands over to frame your left foot. Make your way to a runner's lunge. Deep breath in here. Exhale, drop your right heel so your back foot's parallel to the back of the mat. Windmill yourself up to warrior two. Lengthen your fingertips out. Inner thighs are pressing away from each other. Track your left knee over your middle left toe. So you can see your big toe here. And you're lifting your belly in and up and pulling out of this left hip so you're not leaning and dumping in. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Draw your right shoulder back and lengthen through the fingertips. Take a deep breath in here. And an easy exhale, settle into your warrior two. On your next inhale, look up and reach up. Lengthen out your left leg. Flying warrior. Exhale, bend into your left knee, warrior two. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, flying warrior, extend and lengthen. Exhale, bend into your left knee, reach your fingertips long. 1 more time, inhale, flying warrior. And then exhale, bend into your left knee. Let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands back, stepping into high plank. Take a deep breath in, drop your knees as you exhale. We're going to do 3 scapula push-ups. So you pull your chest past your fingertips, lower down, all the way chest and chin. Press straight back up, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down all the way to your belly. Bring your arms by your sides. We're setting up for locust pose. Palms flat, fingertips reach back towards your toes. Inhale, lift your chest and fly your arms. Keep the tops of your feet pressing into the mat. We're just taking a half locust here. Take a deep breath in, reach a little longer and a little higher. Exhale, slowly lower down. Press your hands into your mat, back up to supported high plank. Downward facing dog is your exhale. Take a deep breath in here. And an easy breath out. Inhale, tippy toes, bend the knees. Step, walk, or hop to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, chair pose. Sit back into your seat, Utkatasana. Again, you can bring your hands to heart center if it helps you. Lift your chest to your thumbs so that you're opening up your chest like cobra pose. You're lengthening the tailbone down, lower belly draws in and up. Sit a little deeper in your seat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, lift halfway. Good. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, lift halfway. Send your left leg back and up, standing splits, and then fold into your right leg. Take a deep breath in. Fold in just a little bit deeper. Lift that left leg up a little higher. And then as you exhale, bend into your right knee. Step your left foot back. Drop your left knee high or low lunge. Reaching your arms high. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your right arm down. Lift your left arm up and overhead, leaning over to the right side. Keep your hips as much as possible in line. Just lift through the upper body and lean over to the right, maybe touching the right fingertips to the mat. Using and engaging your core, inhale, lift back to center, reach your right arm up. Exhale, Prana Mudra, bend your elbows, lift your chest. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Hanumanasana. Bringing your hands to frame your right foot and pull your hips back. Fold out over your right leg for a full deep breath in and a long, steady, easy breath out. Inhale, bend into your right knee. Runner's lunge, pick up your left knee. Walk your hands over to the left. Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide-legged forward fold. Weight is in your toes rather than your heels here. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold into it. Let your head and neck hang heavy. You might bring your forearms down to the mat, or maybe the crown of your head touches. Take a deep breath in here, and a long, steady, easy breath out. Inhale, lift halfway. Walk your hands back to frame your right foot, runner's lunge. Take an inhale as you reach forward. Exhale, drop your left heel. You're going to cartwheel yourself all the way up to warrior two, back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Take a deep breath in here, reach long out through the fingertips. Inhale, and easy exhale. Make sure that that right knee is tracking over the center of your right middle toe. So you should be able to see your big right toe here. Relax your shoulders, pull out of your right hip so you're not dumping and leaning forward. You're lifting and lengthening, corseting everything in your left shoulders, drawing back, lengthening through the fingertips. Take one more deep breath in, settle in here as we exhale. Feel into the hips. Good morning, hips. Inhale, lengthen and straighten out your right leg, flying warrior. Exhale, warrior two, bend into your knee, maybe some healthy pops and clicks. Inhale, reach up, resetting our hips here. Exhale, bend into your knee, warrior two. Inhale, flying warrior, reach up. And then exhale, bend into your knee. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, cartwheel and windmill your hands all the way down to frame your right foot. Step back, high plank. From here, we're going to lower it all the way down, chaturanga, to our belly. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down, nice and slow. Bring your arms by your sides, locust pose. This time we're going to lift our feet. Press into your hands, lift your chest as high as you can. Hover your arms, reach back through the fingertips, and then one leg at a time, lift up. Lift a little higher. Instead of dumping into your lower back, lengthen through the crown of the head, reach through the toes. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, slowly lower down. Press up either tabletop or high plank, engaging the belly and the thighs. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Take a deep breath in here, and an easy breath out. Inhale, and easy exhale. Take one more deep breath in, everyone. Exhale, shake the face out, let it go. Inhale, tippy toes, bend the knees. Step, walk, or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward folds. So we're going to get a little deeper into the hips in this second round of our salutations. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Bend into your knees, come down into a wide-legged chair pose. Inner thighs are still squeezing in, lengthening your tailbone down, lifting your chest, reach your arms up. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. You're going to lift up and bring your right knee with you, pull it into your chest, and then step your right
Foot over, drop and bring your hands to heart center squat. Inhale, lengthen, bring your left knee into your chest. Exhale, step back to your low chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, step over. Move nice and slow. Inhale, lengthen, bring your left knee into your chest. Exhale, sit down into your seat. One more time on each side. Inhale. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, lengthen, pull your left knee in as high as you can. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, star pose at the front of your mat, reach up. Exhale, Malasana squat, sit down into your seat, drop your hips low. Lift your chest as you inhale. And an easy exhale. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, plant the hands forward, fold, keep the feet wide. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, step your right foot back, keep your left foot to the outside of that left hand, high lizard lunge here. Take a deep breath in, sink the hips, bend into that front knee. Keep reaching that right heel back, finding our high lizard lunge here as you reach through the crown of the head. Now you might come up to fists, fingertips, or if you have blocks, you can use them or books. Take an inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, pull your hips back, wide-legged, modified pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into your left knee, sink your hips. Exhale, fold. One more time like that. Inhale, bend into your left knee. Exhale, fold. All right, inhale, bend into your knee, plant your hands. Now listen closely. You're going to try and hover that right leg as much as you can, moving into a squat. You're going to tap your right knee to the back of your arm. So if you need to watch me first, plant your hands, bring your weight more into your left foot, pull your right knee into your chest, tap it to the right tricep, and then step it through. You'll be able to see it better on the other side. Take a deep breath in. And an easy exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Heel toe your feet back in. Vinyasa, step or hop back. Move through a regular vinyasa, upward facing dog. Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Meeting here, take a deep breath in. And an easy exhale out. Now heel toe your feet out as wide as your mat. Bring your hands in just a little bit. We're going to step or hop to squat. So if you're hopping, you're coming to tippy toes, bending the knees. Look forward where you want to go. Lift your hips up, engage your belly, and hop. You can also step. Lift your chest as you inhale. Exhale, forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, wide-legged chair pose. Reach up and sit back. Deep breath in, and an easy breath out. Bring your hands to heart center. As you inhale, bring your left knee with you over to the right. Exhale, sit down into your squat. Go a little lower this time. Inhale, right knee in, lengthen. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, lengthen, left knee in, move slow. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, lengthen and reach last time. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, star pose at the front of your mat, reach up. Exhale, Malasana, sit on down, lengthen your tailbone, lift your chest, open your heart. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, forward folds. Keep your feet wide. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold, step your left foot back, high lizard lunge here. Plant your hands to the inside of your right foot. Take an inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Drop and sink your hips low, but keep pulling back through that left heel. Deep breath in here. And long, steady, easy breath out. Let's take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, lengthen and strengthen your right leg. Inhale, bend into your right knee. Exhale, modified pyramid pose with wide legs. Inhale, bend into your knee. And then exhale, fold out over your right leg. Inhale, bend into your knee. This is where we're going to tap our knee to the back of our tricep. So your weight is in your hands and your right foot. You're going to pull your left knee in. Pull your left knee in, tap it, and then step it through to Malasana. Lift your chest as you inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Heel toe your feet in. You're going to step or hop back through your vinyasa. You can take that vinyasa that we did before with locust pose, if that felt really good. Exhale to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here, everyone. And an easy breath out. How are those hips feeling? Good? Hopefully nice and warm. We really stoked that fire pretty fast. It kind of crept up on you, huh? Take a deep breath in here. And then heel toe your feet out as wide as your mat. Bring your hands in. We're going to step or hop to squat. If you stepped before, use the opposite foot. So if you stepped with the right foot first, step with the left. If you're hopping, both feet just like last time. Bend the knees, look forward. Try to press into your hands so you hop lightly. I can't hear you from where you are, so hopefully there's not a big thud. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your feet back in. Inhale all the way up to standing Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastita Hi. Take a deep breath in. Let's exhale out the mouth, everyone. Sun A, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold, move through your vinyasa choice or skip it all together. Make your way to downward facing dog as you exhale. We'll meet there. Deep breath in here, everyone. And a long, steady, easy breath out. Take an inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. Let some of that heat out. We're going to take our right leg up high to the sky. Reach out through the heel. Bend the knee, open out the hip. Keep the shoulders in line with the front of your mat. To allow your shoulders to stay in line, you might look underneath the left armpit. Reach the right knee up a little higher. Right heel comes into your sit bones a little closer. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, right knee to right elbow or above. Then pull your knee to center. Step through and forward, coming to our runner's lunge. We're going to make our way into warrior one. So you're going to drop your heel. Your foot is a 45-degree angle. Your toes are pointing to the upper left corner of your mat. Inhale as you sweep up. Keep a nice deep bend in your right knee. Sink your hips low. Pull this left hip forward. You might even encourage it with your hands. You can even extend your left fingertips forward and reach long. Keep pressing to the outer edge of your left foot and reach up. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, hands to heart center, bloom out, open to warrior two. Extending and lengthening. Sitting in your seat, try not to dump into this right hip. Pull your hip out of your waistline and then sink back further into that outer edge of your left foot. From here, we're going to make our way to star pose. So reach up, right toes turn forward. Skandasana to the back of the mat. So bend into your left knee. Sit into your seat, half squat. Lift your chest to your thumbs. Take an inhale here. And an easy exhale. From here, we're going to come to Prasarita Padottanasana. Let's take one more deep breath in. Exhale, hands down to the mat. And then fold out to the center of your legs. Your toes turn in. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. You might even walk your hands forward like downward facing dog. Press into your hands, press to the outer edges of your feet, press your heart back. Let's take one more deep breath in here. And easy exhale. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift halfway. Walk your hands forward to the front of your mat, back to a runner's lunge. So we're going to take a vinyasa here. If you'd like, before you take your vinyasa, switch your feet a couple of times by hopping back and forth. And then keep your right foot forward. Plant your hands. You might even hover your right leg to three-legged plank. Lower down through your vinyasa, maybe a little hop, practicing our chin stand hops. And then inhale as you lift up. Downward facing dog as your exhale. Take a deep breath in here. And an easy exhale. Keep breathing in and out the nose, but anytime that you need to, you can breathe out the mouth. Let some of that heat out. Inhale, your left leg goes high. Reach it up to the sky. Bend your knee, open out your hip. Keep your shoulders parallel to the front of the mat. Look under your right armpit to help you do this. And lift your left knee up. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, left knee to left elbow. Keep your hips high. Bring your knee into your chest. Step it through a forward high lunge. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, drop your right heel so your foot is a 45-degree angle. We're coming up to warrior one. Inhale. Sit into your seat. Exhale. Pull your right hip forward. You might reach your right fingertips to the front of the room. Bend deeply into that front knee. Inner thighs are still squeezing into center. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hands to heart center, bloom open to warrior two. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Extend and lengthen your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. And an easy breath out. Let your shoulders relax. Take one more inhale. Sink in as you exhale. Try not to dump your weight into your left hip. Reach and engage your core. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, star pose. Turn your toes forward. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Turn your right toes out. Bend into your right knee. Sit into your seat. Lift your chest to your thumbs. Take an inhale here. And a long, steady, easy exhale. Deep breath in. Easy breath out. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, plant your hands. Walk your hands to the center of your feet. Prasarita Padottanasana. Now, if you have a tripod pose in your practice and you'd like to come upside down, you can also come to teddy bear, which is where your knees are in the back of your triceps. I'm going to give you 5 cycles of breath here. You can stay in Prasarita if you'd like. If you'd like to come upside down, if you've never done it before, I highly encourage you not to do it in the middle of your room. And be safe. Just know your body, know your neck. If you'd like to come into tripod, crown of your head where a tiara would sit comes down to the ground. Your hands, your wrists are underneath your shoulders or your elbows, and your shoulders are in line with your elbows. You're going to start to walk your feet in. Maybe you come to teddy bear, bringing your knees back behind your triceps. Squeeze your elbows in. Press into your hands in the top of your head. Try to bring as little weight in the neck as possible. Engage your core. Pull your knees into your chest. And then begin to lengthen your legs. Try to stack your ankles over your hips. Take a deep breath in here. And an easy, steady breath out. Take one more inhale. And if you came upside down, slowly start to pike your legs out if you can. Make your way back to Prasarita. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Walk your hands forward. Good. You're framing your left foot. Lift your chest up, inhale. And maybe you like to take those hops on fingertips, switching. And then step your left foot through and forward. Stay here, and then step back. Maybe you hover that left leg, move through your 3-legged plank. Take a little hop. Lift up. Downward facing dog is your exhale. Take a deep breath in here. And an easy breath out. Inhale, tippy toes. Bend the knees. Step, walk, or hop to the front of your mat. Forward folds. Take a deep breath here, everyone. And an easy breath out. Inhale all the way up to standing. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge and fold. Move through your sun A. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold, step or hop back. Move through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, drop your knees, child's pose. Ooh, deep breath in. Easy breath out. Now we're not going to stay here too long because we're going to move through that whole sequence again. Just kidding, April Fools. We're moving down to our mat. It's cool down. Deep breath in. Easy breath out, but can you imagine? Inhale. Easy exhale. Slowly make your way to tabletop. Exhale, round the spine, cat. Inhale, lift your chest, cow. Good. Exhale, round the spine. So we're going to move into pigeon. We're going to do this little sequence that I absolutely love that helps to stretch out the IT band. So you're going to bring your right knee towards your right wrist. Your shin and your ankle are somewhat in line. They don't have to be parallel. Your heel can be closer back to your left hip flexor. And then send your left leg back. Lift your chest tall. Now feel both hips sinking down into the mat. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, start to walk forward, but I encourage you to just stay halfway here. Notice the stretch. Then start to move further, maybe drop down onto the forearms. Deep breath in. Easy breath out. If you'd like to lower all the way down into your pigeon pose, extending your arms, forehead down to the mat, you can even stack your hands or your forearms so you make a little pillow for your forehead to rest. Keep breathing and stoking that gentle fire. The embers of our fire here, we're still keeping the heat circulating, the breath circulating. And then on your next inhale, let's lift halfway up. You're going to extend your right leg out to the left. So you might need to roll onto your right hip to do this. And then reach the foot out. You might kind of heel toe or scoot it up. Maybe take your left hand and scoot it up. You start to feel the stretch. You might stay here, or you might slowly start to lower down to your forearms. And see if you can pull this left hip down towards the inner right thigh, but don't overdo it. Be really conscious of your inner thigh, your hamstring here. This is like my favorite stretch in the whole wide world, I think. If I had to choose one that I could just only do for the rest of my life, I think this would be the pose. Hopefully it feels good to you too. But then again, day to day, I'm like, this is my favorite pose. No, this is my favorite pose. So you might relate if you're a yoga nerd like me. Good. On your next inhale, lift up. Walk your hands. We're going to sit into dragonfly. So you just kind of roll onto your bottom. Your leg is conveniently, both legs are already extended out. Walk your hands forward. Just like our Prasarita Padottanasana. Now we're in a seat. allowing gravity to pull us closer to the earth, and you might feel more intense stretch in the back of your legs. Flex your toes back towards your knees, maybe a slight bend in the knees if you need it. Deep breath in, and easy, steady breath out. Inhale, lift halfway up, and then walk your hands over to the left. Lateral dragonfly. One more deep breath in here. Easy, steady breath out. You're nice and warm. You should feel hopefully nice and Gumby and stretchy. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale, walk over to the right. One more deep breath in. An easy breath out. Slowly walk to center. And you're going to take your pigeon to the back of your mat. You're going to bend your left knee. And then kind of roll over to your left and then drop your right hip. You adjust yourself. Extend your right leg. Lift your chest. Lengthen out through the crown of the head, out through the spine. Drop your hips low. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, walk halfway. Encourage yourself to stay here. Notice how the stretch is starting to feel the sensations in a different part of your body, how the stretch is different, rather than just completely coming all the way down, or if you tend to stay up in pigeon pose, this might be a lot, so breathe. Take one more deep breath in. Maybe you start to walk your hands forward. Maybe you come all the way down. We have a few more breaths here. Keep stoking the fire, gentle, easy breath. One more deep breath in. Easy exhale out. Press into your hands. Walk your hands back halfway. Extend your left leg. You might need to roll onto your left hip. Reach your left foot out to the right. Ooh, and this one is quite tight for me, so I'm going to stay right here, but some of you might be able to roll this right side, right hip down. Come down to the forearms. Take one more deep breath in. And easy exhale out. Inhale, start to walk your hands back to center. And we're taking dragonfly at the front of our mat here. Forward folds in between your legs. Walk your fingertips forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Walk your hands to the right, and this time bring your right forearm to your right shin. Reach your left arm up and overhead. Lengthen through the side body here. Keep your left hip grounded. Inhale, engage your belly to lift yourself up all the way to the other side. Left forearm to left shin. Reach your right arm up.
One more deep breath in, reach and lengthen. Inhale all the way up. Forward fold one last time in between your legs here. Walk a little bit further. Sit your hips back. Maybe slight bend in your knees, flex your toes. We'll take one more deep breath in. An easy breath out. Inhale, walk back to center. And then bring your left leg to meet your right. Bend your knees. Come on down to your backs. Arms by the side, setting up for bridge pose. Again, we're going to go from bridge pose to happy baby 3 times. It should feel really good, and just notice the difference between Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose, and Ananda Balasana, happy baby, from the beginning of the practice to the end of your practice. Inhale as you lift your hips, lengthen your tailbone, hip points pull into your belly button. Exhale, slowly lower down, draw your knees into your chest, happy baby. Grab the feet, stack the ankles. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, release. Bottoms of your feet down to the ground. Setu Bandhasana, Sarvangasana. Bridge pose. Exhale, slowly lower down. Knees draw in. Happy baby, Ananda Balasana. Stay here for the exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale one more time into bridge pose, feet down. Lift your hips, lengthen. Lift a little higher. Stay here for the exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale one vertebra at a time, lower down. One last time, happy baby. Stack the ankles. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, release. Reclined butterfly or goddess pose, bottoms of your feet together, knees wide. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. We'll take a collective breath here together. Inhale through the nose. Audible sigh out. You have the option to take your final resting pose here. You can extend your legs and your arms. This is your time to align and integrate. Every pose, every posture, every breath we took. Feel the spaciousness we created, the openness in body and mind. And may you be at ease and may you be at peace. Settle, surrender, and stay. And just rest here.